Hey guys, MattBoy115 here, and this is another Sprite comic tricks video. So I'm going to show you a couple more tricks on how to make good Sprite comics. So I'm going to start off by showing you how to resize sprites in GIMP. See, when these sprites were downloaded, they were at 100%. Normally, I make them 200% when I put them into comics, sometimes 300%. I said before that Paint was the best way to resize sprites, but GIMP is just as good. I finally figured out how to resize sprites in GIMP and still keep their pixelation so they look cool. So I'm going to open a sprite sheet in GIMP. I'm going to go Metroid. We'll probably go with Samus's ship. What do you think of my cool splash screen? If you want, I can make a video showing how to make a splash screen and how to install it so that it works. Just leave in comments. Okay, so if you want to make a sprite bigger, it works best if you go by 200%, 300%, 50%. It works better if you go by even numbers that way. If you're going like 75, it's not going to look very good. It's going to look all deformed. But let's get this started. I'm going to highlight one of the sprites with the rectangle select tool, and you're going to want to copy it and paste it so that there's a new copy there. And then go Scale Layer, and it's on cubic now. You want it to be on none. So pixels should be %, and go, instead of 100, go 200, and go Scale, and now you've got a times 2 layer. I mean a times 2 sprite. And that brings me to my next trick, which is how to make a glowing flash, which I used in this sprite on one of my comics. I made it so that there was a green glowing flash coming out of the top of Samus's ship, like the lid was open or something, or the hatch was open. So I'm going to copy this and put it in a new file. Paste it in there. I'm going to turn off the background layer because it doesn't look as good. Okay, now what you want to do, if you want to make it look like there's a green flash coming out of here, you'll want to highlight where you want the flash to be limited to with the free select tool. So I'm going to select here like that. And that's kind of sloppy. Better. Okay. Now go over here and select a color, and we'll select a gradient. We'll go foreground to transparent and make sure it's linear. And now drag it up and unselect. Now it looks like there's a green flash coming out of her ship. If you want to give it a cool little effect, like a wavy looking effect, go eraser, pick a fuzzy brush, and go like this. There we go. I'm going to turn on the background so you can see it better. See, that looks cool. Yeah. So, I was also going to show you how to make my new type of dialogue bubbles. As you can see from my new Sonic Advance comics. See how the bubble is somewhat transparent so you can see through it, and it still shows the text really well. In these ones I don't transparent it. I don't give it transparency because it's on a plain background and there's nothing really behind it to see. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so first you'll want to start out with a rectangle. Rectangle select. I suggest putting your text first so you know how big to make it. And then go rounded corners. See, it rounded the corners here. And go 10 radius, that's what I do. And then to make your dialogue stem here, that's what I call it, go free select and go subtract or add to current selection, and do that. Now you've got your text box here, but now you have to fill it in. So I'm going to fill it in with black first. Oops. You'll want to start a couple new layers. I'm going to turn the background layer off. Fill it in with black, and then go select, shrink by 1, and then go up to the next layer and fill it in with white. Now you'll want to find a tutorial on the internet on how to install ScriptFoo, layer effects, ScriptFoo, because you'll definitely need this. Go inner shadow. The inner shadow dialog pops up, and you go, I usually go 2, oh wait, no, that's shadows, never mind. I leave everything else the way it is and go -72 and merge with layer, and that gives it a nice little 3D effect. It looks kinda cool. I merge the two layers together, unselect, and now I turn it to 70% transparency. Oops, I forgot something else. Before doing that, do a drop shadow. I usually go 2, 2. Merge with layer, and there we go. Now do the transparency, 70%. So that's all I can show you right now. So if you like this video, leave a comment. I like comments. I love comments. If you have a video response that means to make one, please do so. Rate this video 5 stars and subscribe to my videos, and I'll see you later. But first I have something to say. I've started a new comic series which is not a Sprite comic. It is called The Rube Goldberg Machine, and it's a stick character comic. So I'm going to leave a I'm going to leave a link to it in the description box, and tell me what you think of it. And if you want, please give me some ideas. I'm running out of ideas for it, and I'm only on number 10. I'm looking for really funny ideas. It's a one frame comic. So if you have any ideas for that, leave them in the comment section, or in the comment section on that page. I don't care. So I'll see you later. This is MattBoy115 signing off.